What's going on, YouTube? It's SC, the place to be. Children, Mr. A&E, back with a Smackdown review. I have not done Smackdown Raw Smackdown review in a while. It's been trying to get things together, trying to get my new template set up because the draft happened, and I was going to review Raw because that's when the whole championship tournament started, and but I was having internet problems, and then by the next day, and then the next day after that, I was like, man, look, nobody was here about Raw on late Tuesday or Wednesday, so I said, you know what, we'll just wait to go to SmackDown, and you know what, SmackDown was actually all right. But joining me, also we have not Dion says a prime time.
What's up?
And also the man, the myth, the reality, revolutionary freshman Flo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. It's good to talk to y'all fellas about SmackDown, just to rant on a couple of things here, because tonight was a continuation of the World Heavyweight Championship tournament for the Raw title on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Makes no sense.
That makes a lot of sense, right?
It makes a lot of sense. The only thing that this accomplished was it gave us content, and that was it. Other than that, it gave us nothing. So, and like I said, because it's like, no matter what happens in this tournament, we already know one, glaring thing. Seth Rollins is going to win it because he's on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not going to give it to the person who won it for SmackDown because that wouldn't make absolutely no sense. But you know what? Let's just get right into that because they already kicked.
See, we say that, but like with Vince being back, he could just say F it.
But I think also with Vince being back is the reason why we're having a tournament on SmackDown in the first place.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's it's like I strongly believe that if it was more on the because it's like now when you watch a show, you see like some things like only going by their past history. Because I don't want everybody to think, I'm not saying everything that is bad is Vince and everything that's good is Triple H. That's not what it, because Triple H has done some bad shit, and especially when it comes to the women's division, that's his fault. So everything that's bad is not just gonna go right to Vince. But also with the track histories, I can see Triple H focusing Raw superstars and the new Raw talent that we got for that championship when SmackDown already got one. But Vince does those kind of moves like, well, we got stars over here. Or Vince is the kind of person that's like, we need a draft, but I don't want a draft. That's what it feels like. And it shows that. So we do the first round of the triple threat match, Rey Mysterio versus AJ Styles versus Edge. Edge finally returns from Hell in a Cell. And Rey Mysterio is there, and then AJ Styles. I thought this was the better of the two triple threat matches, obviously, because you had some great workers in there. And they at first it was like, AJ has been wrestling a while because he broke his ankle. Edge ain't been wrestling in a while since the Hell in a Cell match, or how the game was going to work. There were some clunky moments, but I thought for the overall, they did good trying to do multiple kind of triple threat moves. But Edge did something really stupid in this match. And y'all heard me talk about this all the time.
You talking about when he took that spot to the neck?
Which one? I'm talking about the spear.
Oh, okay. Nah, like he took that spot. I think like Ray was doing a leg drop or something. He hit him in the back of the neck.
Oh, and no, that ain't this. I'm talking about when AJ and Ray was both on the apron, and they were fighting on the apron, and Edge comes through with a double spear to Edge and Rey Mysterio outside the ring, and he hits his head on the floor. Like, if you go back and look at it, he pops up, like you can see his head falls. Like, bruh, he may have a concussion. Like, seriously, like he finished the match, but you might want to check him because Edge is a possibility of having a concussion. I don't know if they braced his fall enough for the impact not to be that hard. I was like, but why would you? That move is stupid. First of all, I don't like when Big E do it. I thought that was what was going to get Big E hurt, opposed to Ridge Holland. But I don't even like it when Big E does that move. Because it looks so unsafe all the time, especially when you do it with two people. It's hella unsafe. But when we get back into the match, and something happened because Mysterio was supposed to come off the top rope, and Edge was supposed to spear him. That never happened. I don't know if Edge missed the cue, if Edge has a concussion, or if something was wrong with Ray, but it just messed up. So Ray had to like sell a non-spear, and then AJ hit Edge with the phenomenal forearm, and he won the match to retain. I mean to go forward. It was a good triple threat, man. Like I said, you have the right workers in there, and veterans, but it was a great way to kick off the show. But still, I didn't like Edge taking that spear, especially at his age also. Your thoughts, Cook? I don't think Prop saw SmackDown. He just here for the ride. But I'm saying, but
yeah, you can hear me still, right?
I can hear you. I can hear you still.
All right, cool. Yeah. So I'm not gonna lie. I caught the tail end just cause my phone was lagging.
Yeah.
So I caught the tail end of that match, but I mean, I thought it was cool, I guess.
Oh yeah, it was
from what I was able to see.
Compared to the next one, I'm not saying the next one was bad, but it's still the first one was better. But we have Sheamus. There's something flew by. Damn. Sheamus versus Bobby Lashley versus Austin Theory, and the winner's going to face AJ Styles in the main event later on tonight. So, and this match was good because Theory tried to run out the ring, and then Sheamus and Bobby stopped the shit out of him, and they did double team on Theory to knock him out the ring so the big beefy man can slap me, as Big E would say, and they fought something. Austin Theory has Bobby on the outside. He runs him to the steel steps. What people don't see is the top of Bobby Lashley's head gets clipped on the top edge of the steel steps, so it cuts him open. So Bobby's bleeding. And it's like the cut is on the top of his head, so he's bleeding now. And I was like, because at first I was like, where did that cut come from? And then when you told me Theory, I had to go back and look. I thought he interfered in the main event, but I was like, okay, this happened in that first matchup. Bobby has Theory in the hurt lock, and then he sees Sheamus coming and he throws like Theory. He gets out the way. Sheamus hits Theory with a bro kick, and then Lashley just tosses Sheamus out the ring, and then Austin Theory gets pinned by Bobby Lashley. Lashley goes on to face AJ Styles in the main event. I thought that I was surprised they protect Sheamus and not Theory. Theory is your champion, so I didn't think the champion would get pinned. I thought Sheamus would be the one to get pinned.
Like Sheamus.
Would you say,
Vince like Sheamus?
Do we know?
Yeah.
I mean, like, ain't on that R-Truth level, like, you know what I'm saying? But
I don't know.
No, Vince like Austin Theory.
You don't think Vince like Sheamus?
Not like he like Austin Theory.
Sheamus has won every single belt except for one.
That's probably why you don't like him. I'm just saying, I don't. The way Austin Theory was going to the moon, when Vince was booking him, I was shocked the way of how Austin Theory took this fall here. So, but Bobby Lashley, it was another good Triple H. I like Sheamus. It was something fresh with the Sheamus and Lashley stuff. I just hope that they don't try to make, like Bobby don't need to be going after Theory. So like, move that shit along. Grayson Waller comes in and says that he wants to talk to the winner of the tournament on the Grayson Waller effect next week. So, cool. Adipix agrees. Baron Corbin taking on Cameron Grimes to the moon. Prime time's favorite. Baron Corbin gets on the mic before the match starts. And
Hold on.
Okay.
Unrelated. You mean to tell me Eric Spoelstra never won Coach of the Year?
I don't think he has.
Wow. All right, that's crazy. Anyway, sorry. Keep going. Yeah.
On that side though, yeah. No, don't worry. Once we done, we can go back into it. So Corbin's on the mic. He talks about Grimes was the last pick for SmackDown. In a few minutes, Grimes will be flat on his back. The bell rings, cave in, and there it is. Cameron Grimes squashes Baron Corbin, as he should.
Mm-mm.
So I was just like, yeah, go ahead, Cameron Grimes. I'm cool with that. So then we have the segment of Roman Reigns returns. You know, everybody's like, we ain't seen Roman over a month. So Roman Reigns comes back. And they make us wait because they come out, there's a commercial break, and when he come back, you know, he's in the ring. Knoxville, Tennessee, acknowledge me. And the crowd, it goes all crazy for Reigns. And, you know, see Reigns like, you know, greatness garners a reaction like that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of reaction or not, this is one that must be respected. And, you know, you talk about the royals, you talk about their family, stuff like that. He said, you know, we, as in this whole family, were the only ones to main event 2 nights of WrestleMania. We ain't all had the results we would have liked, but we all, you know, main evented at WrestleMania. Both nights. So the success doesn't stop. Even with Backlash, the Tribal Chief not there, you know, they had the 6-person tag, and you know who stepped up? Solo stepped up. He said, but you know, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, man, they not the problems. You know what I'm saying? And Solo ain't never been a problem, but Solo, your brothers are becoming a problem. So we turn attention to Jimmy and Jay that's out there, and after, you know, he says that he mentioned Sam, you know, to get the Sammy chance, and then they look shocked, but Jimmy don't, for the whole time, is not taking this shit seriously at all. he just like, you know, goofy ass, and Reigns is just like, you know, wait, I feel y'all have a tag team match, and y'all dedicate this tag team match to me, and I'm not even a tag team wrestler. We got a whole family of legendary tag teams, and you dedicate this match to me and lose? You know, the Usos embarrassed me, so you know what you need to do? You need to apologize. Like, right now, the only thing that should be coming out your mouth is, I'm sorry, or I apologize, my Tribal Chief. And Jimmy's looking at Heyman like, yo, man, is he for real? Like he kind of laughing this off, and then Roman like, hold on, man, is something funny to you? And like Jimmy's actually saying, yeah, he got the microphone. He's saying, yeah, he like, oh, funny. Oh, this is the commercial. I'm just here to make you laugh and stuff like that. I'm a clown to you. So he like puts his finger in his chest and he thinks, oh, you think I'm funny? Then he mugs him. Jimmy look like, all right, you put your hands on my face. So Jimmy about to go like get up in Roman's face, and Jay holds him back and says, yo, we apologize. We apologize. And he had to like back off Jimmy a little bit. And then so he says, just give us one more chance to get the Texas Titans back into the bloodline. He says, don't worry, we'll take care of that. Wise man handle this. Paul Heyman gets on the mic. He says, you know, that they had went through all of the channels that they could. You know, the Tribal Chief has, you know, pulled all the kind of strings. So at Night of Champions, it will be Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens losing to Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Tag Team Champions. And the Usos are pissed. And they leave the ring. And that was the segment. So, thoughts, I already heard of, you know, you thought this on.
Man, listen. Roman put them on. He put them on display, man. That was wild. I'm not even a tag team. Why is you dedicated? I'm like, yo, Roman is going crazy right now.
Yeah, but all the stuff he was saying was true. Oh, which, by the way, I forgot to say, at the end of the segment, he dedicates the match, the win, and our champions, to the greatest tag team of all time, Alpha and Sika, the actual tag team we got in the family.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yo, he just made the Usos look dumb. And I was like, yo, he made him look dumb. And now I'm sitting thinking like, yo, is it in the realm that Roman could actually win the tag team championships? Yes. And even with that fantastic segment, my thought is this. So y'all know, it looks like Sam and Kale are going to make the trip.
Yeah, so apparently, Saudi Arabia and Syria don't have like problems anymore.
Also, he won't instantly get murdered as soon as he crossed the line.
I guess so.
I know they will probably look at all the ins and outs here. My thing is, like I said, I don't see, because it would be stupid for Sami Zayn to get like attacked and won't be able to like make it to, like my quotations of make the night of champions. And Kevin's gonna find a partner because that'll be stupid. And this is. I
mean, it could be KO by himself, and then that's when they win because it's KO by himself.
Hey, that is a possibility also. Mm-hmm. I didn't even think that is a possibility. Oh shit, that is a possibility also. Kevin Owens was at one Saudi Arabia show. That was the greatest Royal Rumble, but he hasn't been there in 5 years because he don't do the Saudi shows. He does. It's
so what I mean is that's even more of a. They might just have to forfeit or something, or something else have to have. I don't know.
Yeah, so it looks like now, if
you mean to me, you don't think Vince gonna want Roman to have 4 belts just so he can say Roman the first person to have 4 belts?
First of all, I mean, it's 4 belts with only 2 championships.
But I'm saying, if Roman got 4 belts,
stop right? Fucking belt collector for no reason right now.
Insane if he has 4 belts.
Yo, let Roman get 4 belts, bro.
I'm about to say, yo, man, switch these championships off quickly. Like I'm like make him 1 belt quickly because this thing is insane. Like
you know what? Actually, forget it. I want him to have 4 belts just so he can, just so how insane that would be.
I can't lie.
Yeah, like the visual of that is nuts.
Well, Paul will obviously carry the tag team while Roman carries the the WWE Championship. So,
now if I'm Roman, I will make Jimmy and Jay do it. I carry my bags.
Yo,
I like that.
Like you carry it, but these ain't your belts. But you carry them though. I don't know. It made it interesting. So I'm like, okay, because I was sitting thinking like, well, who is at Night of Champions how are they gonna do this? Because according to every championship has to be defended at Night of Champions.
Not the main one.
And I'm like, so we gonna be like every championship, but Roman's has to be defended. Cause I'm like, why would Roman do a double in one night? He not shit. He barely come to work. So why would he do that?
I mean, if he does do a double,
we got a non-title match too. So
yeah, okay. So we do it because Cody and Brock. It shouldn't be the main event, to be honest with you, but I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do it.
If he does a double, is that a double payday for Roman?
I don't know, but right now there is really no point in him defending the title because against who? They haven't built nobody up for it.
A double Saudi payday is crazy.
Oh my god, that would be fucking stupid. I mean, stupid in a good way. Like you swimming in money right now. Caitlin Braxton is backstage. She talks about the huge tag team title match for Night of Champions, but then Damage Control comes in. Billy says this is supposed to be my interview time, not Roman Reigns. I know we got a lot of common because we're both leaders, factions. Even though some people can't get the job done, looking at Io Sky because she couldn't beat Bianca Belair. But her and Dakota Kai are going to bring home the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. So, we see the Usos backstage, and then we see the LWO with who went back to their green, white, and red shirts, minus Lena Vega. So it's like, hey, the Puerto Rican ones gonna wear the Puerto Rican ones, and the Mexicans gonna wear the Mexican ones. But they was in there speaking Spanish, and then Jay was sitting there like, yo, man, what you say about me? Like straight urban youth, let's put it that way. And they said that last time we even got talking to you and everything like that. But then as you try to bully, Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wild, that's when Santos and Mysterio walk up and Usos walk off, which sets up a match for the LWO against the Usos next week. The Women's Tag Team Championships, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez take on Damage Control. The match is fine. There was one point where it's like Dakota Kai, I think it was, gave a forearm to Liv Morgan, and either she sold it or she like really felt that like, damn, she almost like knocked me the fuck out. So, but with Dakota and Raquel,
be the first time she got knocked out for real.
Exactly, Bellas. Raquel Rodriguez comes in there with Dakota Kai. They got the history. She just started fall away slamming Dakota Kai. She didn't get tagged back out to Bailey. Then she used Liv Morgan as a battering ram and then power bombs Liv Morgan onto them. I don't like the use Liv Morgan as
a weapon.
That's just dumb to me. I understand Liv's character. Like, I like it. Like, dude, I'm like, why would I go be battering ram for somebody and then all they just throw me in the like? I don't know. To me, that's stupid. But whatever. As Bailey is telling the ref to go check on Dakota, because she act like she's hurt. The ref goes check, but then she's EO's trying to get Bailey the belt. But Raquel is holding onto the belt, and Liv rolls up Bailey for the win. I mean, it was fine, I would say, but that's just what it was. Brawling Brutes are backstage with the Pretty Deadly walk up. First of all, can I ask y'all, how y'all feel about Pretty Deadly? Like, I haven't watched Pretty Deadly.
Breezango 2.0, man.
He said Breezango 2.0. Prob, I know you have a little more history with him. Like, do you like Pretty Deadly? I've seen him.
I don't really like him, but I know that they won all the NXT tag titles. So
yeah, they can work. I don't know if I'm sold on their character yet, but they can work.
They might as well should have just joined Maximum Male Models or something.
Oh, that probably would have been fun, but I didn't.
Honestly,
I said it on my reaction when they released their 2K23 entrance. I was like, it's like a very toned down Billy and Chuck. I never heard Billy and Chuck.
Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes?
You take Billy and Chuck's theme song and put it with Pretty Deadly. Tell me it don't fit. Tell me it don't fit.
So
good to me. And they have Rico as the manager. Now, Q-Flow, are you familiar with
Yo, is that why that was Rico's theme song too? Because I thought they was just recycling.
No.
I didn't know he. Well, no, I didn't know he was with Billy and Chuck.
Yeah, he was their manager.
I remember all that. Yeah, I remember all that. But then I remembered like Rico was on his own.
He left them to go to. Did he leave them to go to 3 Minute Warning, or did he leave 3 Minute Warning to go to them?
No, he left Billy and Chuck to go to 3 Minute Warning.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he became his own thing. That theme song, but you look so. I was like, what's happening? Huh?
Then they gave it to Santina, and then they gave it to Eve, and then Eve just had it. They just changed it for Eve.
Yeah. So next up is the championship celebration. The Raw Women's we still have the Raw Women's Champion on SmackDown. I'm sitting there thinking like they have got to be arguing in the back like how are we going to fix this without doing it. Like it's like if this was like this situation right here shows me there is a clash in the back because y'all know if this was Vince, that belt shot would have happened at Backlash, maybe even Raw. But now with Triple H is like, yo, fuck that belt swap. And like she still has the Raw Championship. Well, she's in her hometown and she gets the great ovation and stuff like that. She has her Tennessee colors on. But she don't even get to say nothing. I think maybe because it was cramming in 2 hours and they had to cut down for time, but she didn't get to say nothing. And then Asuka comes out. Like the return. We haven't seen Asuka since WrestleMania. She comes out and Belair gets down. She was going to. Asuka wants to shake her hand, and then as she's going to shake Asuka's hand, Belair misses Bianca Belair, and the crowd was under the trains went down water. Bianca's son is like her face is melting like it's Indiana Jones, bro.
Mm-hmm.
She just screaming and hollering like that joke is burning. Okay, so great job for that. So I don't know how big the segment was supposed to be. Maybe she's supposed to get some talking time, but this sets up a rematch, which I'm cool for. Does Asuka go to? I mean, well, yeah, they go to the Night of Champions, but does Asuka beat Belair there, or does she lose twice in a row?
Nah,
I would say Asuka wins.
I think Asuka's winning it.
You said what?
I think she's winning it.
It, like I said, it wasn't much to the segment, but it's like, you know, this is the first time that Bianca ever got missed before, because every time she either ducks it or avoids it, so she like really sold it. Now it'd be funny in the match she do some Batman and Robin stuff where she get missed and she pulls down like a fake like a skin tone mask, and then be like, yeah, that didn't affect me, bitch, and then KOD. I'm like, it's because I get what Q say. I want Asuka to still be relevant, because if she loses again, I'm like, well, damn, that whole turning Asuka to this, like, you know, killer clown thing failed. But right now, Bianca on that Cena run right now. So what you gonna do, you know? Excuse me. Backstage, Bianca still screaming, "Help me!" She's been blinded by Asuka's miss, and now we get to the main event. AJ Styles taking on Bobby Lashley. So this matchup, I thought this was a better matchup than they had when Bobby Lashley defended his United States Championship against AJ Styles last year. They were still selling the effects of trouble with that match, and then Bobby had like, I don't know if he just got the blood to stop or they put some tape on his head. Well, when AJ started punching at it, he started bleeding again. So he was back down there. There, you know, something there falls. Bobby goes for the hurt lock. AJ like throws his whole body to the ropes to get Bobby off. Bobby goes for a power slam. Then AJ kicks out. Then he tries to go for a spear and then gets run to the turnbuckle post. AJ goes for a phenomenal forearm. A very careful phenomenal forearm. Make sure that ankle still works. And pins Bobby Lashley. So he goes on to face Seth Rollins at Night of Champions. So that should be a good matchup. And the OC come out and celebrate with him. But the thing is, there's no point of AJ winning that championship because the OC's on SmackDown.
They're not taking the whole OC over the Raw.
But especially when they was just at Raw. And trust me, they were sitting there waiting for like 6 months. Like, AJ, please come back. Please come back, AJ, because they need him. And that was SmackDown. I thought actually SmackDown was a very loaded show in 2 hours, and I thought it was actually pretty good. How'd y'all think it would have been? How'd y'all enjoy SmackDown?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was about to say in 4 hours. Like, it was a loaded show. They packed a lot in 2 hours. I was like, and it flew by opposed to, you know, Raw in 3 hours because that middle hour be dead. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. So, y'all can post that in the comments down below how you guys feel about SmackDown. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed our review. Hit the subscribe button for more wrestling reviews and reactions and pop culture right here on NC Studios. So, once again, it's NC, a place to be chill. Mr. A&D, not Deion Sanders for prime time.
Y'all, it's been real.
And the man, the myth, the reality, the revolutionary freshman Flo.
All right, y'all be good.
All right, and the Nerd Coalition is out.